All right, I'm Nick. Today we're bringing back out the Springfield XD Mod 3. Now, we made a bunch of videos about this gun. Okay, we have put 1,300 rounds through this gun to date. Remember, this is a $300 pistol. We've put 1,300 rounds through the gun. We've only had one magazine, so every round's been through here as well. We've had 0 malfunctions. We have not cleaned it or lubed it. Now, we're not bragging about that. We're just trying to shoot it enough to see when it actually has a failure, and we've been doing that 100 rounds at a time. And we probably do it once a month or so, okay? This is something that we had talked about. We had a lot of comments about it. So here we are, we're gonna do it again. We are gonna run some 124 grain Blazer brass. I was even thinking about it and I still messed it up. And some Fiocchi 115 grain through it. The only thing that we've shot through so far is that 115 grain. We haven't had any issues though. And we'll just see if that changes today. That reset, I've complained about this 15 times. That reset is just so long on that trigger. But the gun shoots so good. A hard time seeing that one out there. All right, now remember, we only got one magazine, so every round's been put through here, which is a pretty good testament. Once you spread the rounds out across, 5 or 6 magazines or some guns, the magazine doesn't get as much use. So every time we've reloaded, it's been this mag. We will fast forward through reloading. I don't think we're gonna have any malfunctions. Let's go to the comment section though. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts. How many rounds do you think it'll go before it malfunctions? That's the question. I think we'll get well over 2,000 realistically before it even thinks about having a malfunction. And it's $300. There are a lot of pistols out there that cost a whole lot more money that we've had problems with, but not that one. Okay, Jack decided that it's going to malfunction around 800 round mark or 1,800 round mark. I can never talk. Okay, this is part of life. We're just going to mag dump this 16 rounds into that target as fast as it'll go and see what happens. I think we only hit the target like 5 times. All right, maybe like 4 or 5 shots. It doesn't matter, that wasn't the goal. The goal is to see if the gun would malfunction, and it just doesn't, okay? It's a really good pistol. Things I like about it, I've talked about it, like the fact that you have the AMB mag release just built in. People hate on the grip safety, but we haven't had a single problem with that grip safety. I have shot a bunch of other guns with grip safeties, and if you don't have it like all the way engaged, it won't go off. But if you look at this one, okay, it won't go. It did as soon as we, let me see if I can do it with one hand. Grip safety first. I don't know. It's hard to do it with one hand like that. Trying to figure out how much the grip safety has to be compressed. Either way, that's not very scientific, but I'm telling you that's the best grip safety I've ever used, because honestly I forgot it was there. Let's fast forward through reloading again. All right, reloaded. We'll just try to do some double taps, see how we do. Maybe it'll never malfunction. Okay, we're back to shooting 115 grain rounds. There is probably 324 grain rounds left in the gun. I just got that reset, got me again. Start going fast. The reset is long. I just dipped hardcore. Thinking about the reset, man. We've been shooting over here a little bit because over there it is really, really, really wet, okay? So we moved over here just to do some shooting. That way we don't got to put on boots or anything and go down there and get all dirty. Jack and I will be busy working all day realistically, but we just came out here to kill some time. We know we hadn't made a video all week because we've been fishing. Just part of life. All right, Jack's gonna stay over there. We're gonna shoot these far targets. Remember, those targets are only where we're standing right now, probably 10 to 11 yards. These are quite a bit further, and they're kind of hard to see out there in those shadows. I don't even know if you could probably see them on the camera, but...
barely.
That one's kind of at an angle, so make it smaller. Remember the 8-inch targets, so the gun is very accurate. To put a red dot on here, you gotta buy a special adapter, and I just haven't wanted to spend the money on it. I'm not gonna lie about it. Fail. Just kidding, not a fail there. Fail on my part, okay? I just don't think it's ever gonna malfunction. Not right now anyways, you know. And it's fun to shoot. I don't mind shooting at all. If you are familiar with all the videos I've made in the past, I believe it came with the red fiber optic. I changed that out to green, which is easy to do. And then I added this grip tape here, here, and here, just to have a little better grip on the gun. It's just, I don't even remember, it was that Talon grip tape, and I just cut it with our laser, just so it was custom. Fitting the hole perfectly. Or the groove perfectly. All right, I think we got like 21 to go. Here's another 16. Okay, last 5. And then Jack and I got to go work. We got a semi full of plastic showing up here in a little bit. So we decided to sneak out here before we did that, to at least have some fun. Jack went up there and made sure his thermal was still 0, because we're probably gonna go do some more hog hunting. I did some hog hunting last night too, and we'll make that video. We'll make the hog hunting video here in a couple days. All right, 1,400 rounds in, no malfunctions. For 300 bucks, that thing is extremely hard to beat, okay? I'm a big fan. I think when we made the videos originally, people mentioned wanting to have it in a more compact version. Maybe they'll make that happen. If they do, we'll definitely buy one and we'll test it out, okay? Thanks for watching.